Okay, so this is a topic of conversation that I've been wanting to discuss for a really, really long time. I kind of have like stayed away from talking about this because I don't like to talk about things that make me unhappy. Um, so let's just flow. I don't know where this is gonna go. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna rant and talk a little bit. So, okay, the first thing I just want to say is that it is nobody's job to like empower you or to build you up or to educate you, and I just really want to like emphasize that. So you cannot blame anybody else for your life or like how you feel or how much you know or anything like that. And it has been brought to my attention that like unfortunately like the way I don't know what I'm trying to say is that the way we are like brought up and stuff, like it has so much to do with like the people we become and all this stuff, but that's why you have to like decondition yourself from things that you're raised with, including different like ways of being and all that stuff. And so Jesus. And so like it's been recently just brought to my attention that like girls are, I don't know, a lot of women struggle with things that I myself have struggled with, but I've been able to fix it. And we're gonna talk about it now. This is just such poor delivery. I'm so upset with myself, but it's okay. Let's just keep going. I'm like, can I discuss this? Let's just keep going. Um, so, namely, adults like cannot teach you self love. Like this specifically, I do believe is for daughters, for women. Men can benefit from this message too. Like we learn self love individually, and like personally, everything that I know about everything has been taught to me by like mentors and successful people and like my own self, you know. And as women, you have to do that. You have to educate yourself on everything. You have to learn self love. Okay, yeah. So these are the things that I've been able to fix within myself. So you don't expect love from your family or like people around you, because you're your own person. You have to grow and change. So you begin to learn how to love yourself through the process of finding your soul calling and your soul purpose and your destiny. And you find your destiny by being able to tap into a very high frequency within you that is the true, authentic you. And every single lesson in your life is trying to teach you who you are and show you how amazing and beautiful and brilliant you are and how much of a star you are. Thank you. And all the pain that you've like endured is trying to point you back towards yourself as kind of the facilitator of these experiences in order for you to learn XYZ, right? Like self-love and self-mastery and all these things. So self-love is one of them. Self-mastery is another one. Financial mastery is another one of them. Like a lot of women don't have these fundamentals because women are not seen as like it's just so unfortunate, but this is what has dawned upon me, and like I've realized is that women are super duper like treated differently from men and like from boys, like from a really young age. So the mom, this is crazy town, but listen, the mom sees a daughter as like a reflection of her, and the father sees a daughter as like a feminine energy that in a way needs to follow his rules or whatever. And so this poor child, girls are not seen as like the same way that boys are seen. And it's just like so crazy to me. And personally for me, like I feel that I grew up very blessed and like very lucky, and I just, like I know that, and then still I can relate to like some elements of the stories that like other daughters have. So it's crazy to be a girl because girls are like also kind of expected to mature faster. We do mature faster, but then we're also expected to mature faster. It's like, oh, just take it, like they're just being a boy or whatever. Like boys will be boys, and then like also, you can't wear a certain fashion because you will grow up too fast or look like an adult. But then also, parents kind of can keep the girl like unable to tap into her feminine energy, because they don't let her wear certain things, right? Okay, so it's like there's a lot of difficulty there. And like personally for me, like I've always just done what I wanted. Like I just always did what I wanted. Like whatever. Like I just always trusted myself from a really young age that like, yeah, whatever. Like I'm going to do what I want, wear what I want and all this stuff. But still, I still had these limitations I'm speaking about. And you don't realize it until you're an adult. Even when you're an adult as a woman, your family does not want you to turn into a woman, first of all, because it threatens their idea of what is okay. It threatens their idea of like femininity and sensuality. Like the patriarchy has just made its way into every single family system, and like it's crazy. It's ridiculous. It's insane. So even when the girl grows up, the family like has expectations of her in regards to marriage and children. Like, what, am I an incubator? Like, you know what, not me specifically, like, my parents don't expect anything like that from me, but at the same time, though, like, it would be a good thing if it happens, you know what I mean? So, the expectation is, like, subtle, but it's always there for every woman, for every woman. It's so crazy, and, like, okay, so that's another thing, and then I mentioned femininity being threatening to, first of all, femininity is threatening, just in general. That's why the patriarchy exists, 7-Eleven on my timer, because femininity is threatening to everybody. It's threatening to men, it's threatening to women, because everybody's so freaking brainwashed into patriarchal beliefs that femininity is uncontrollable, right? So it is threatening to systems, it's threatening to dynamics, it's threatening to, you know, the way people see things, people's belief systems, right, which are outdated, that state that femininity is somehow going to override tradition. Good. If femininity overrides tradition, good. That means the tradition was founded on faulty beliefs anyway. Because if tradition is not expanded enough to include healed femininity, then tradition doesn't need to be there anymore. The tradition needs to be abolished or destroyed. Because it is the healed feminine energy that is actually, like, the way things grow, and it's the healed feminine energy that is the nurturing energy that traditions require in the first place, that religious systems require, that family systems require, that school systems, educational systems require. Like, healed feminine energy is necessary, it's vital. So healed feminine energy is not just soft, you know, it's not just soft and pretty and, oh, I'll shut up, and like that's just a side of it, because being pretty and soft and shutting up and being quiet is a very important part of femininity. But there's the opposite side to that, which is also femininity. So femininity has many, many, many faces. That's why it's threatening. Femininity is also loud, it's ruthless, it's powerful, it's angry in a way, because you have to understand, like, women go through cycles, right? And so she is like everything. That's why women are like so like mysterious and like challenging. Like, women are challenging, you know. And so of course the unhealed masculine does not want to rise to the occasion of figuring out the feminine or making space for the feminine to play, to be free, to be wild, you know. The unhealed masculine rather wants to dominate the feminine and like give her rules and suppress it, you see, because then they have control, then there is power. Otherwise the feminine always naturally has power over the masculine, because that's just how nature works, you know. Feminine energy is creation, you know. We have wombs, women have wombs, we are portals between spirit and matter. We can birth creations, ideas, all this stuff, right? We're also in tune with nature's actual cycles. Like, we're in tune with nature, okay? And that has been attempted to be closed off and contained and even removed from, like, the lives of human beings. But women are very connected to nature. We're connected to the moon. We operate on 28-day cycles. The moon also operates on 28-day cycles. Let me ask you a question. Why is it that every month has either 30 or 31 days? Why is it that there are not 13 months in a Gregorian calendar, but there are 12? because they've messed it up in order to go by a solar cycle and not a lunar cycle, right? So from the beginning of time, men has created time to suit them, and the patriarchy they create, and the Egyptian slave dollar they create, and the capitalism they create, and the various systems that keep capitalism alive that they create. And in doing so, they remove the feminine aspect from everything. They fracture it, and they make it commercialized. They make it something that they can sell about. You know, like they make it a product, a commodity. They make it something they could sell. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so, actually, time, like the way we interpret it, is just like crazy now. It's just not even what it's supposed to be, because 24 hours in a day is not accurate, first of all, because, you know, we have that daylight savings thing, right? So they've just messed everything up. Like, they don't even know what they're doing. They've just tried to, like, really make it so that, you know, they have dominion over the way human beings operate under time. 12:12 on my timer. And actually, women, we go through, again, 28-day cycles, right? So there's that. The body itself does, which is connected to the mind, the intuition, and the soul. And then additionally, okay, most women are more powerful at night. And the energy is different at night. We go by the energies, you know, that are actually happening in real time. So how can you understand a woman? How can you understand women without being subordinate to them, being submissive to them, being welcoming of their nuances and changeability, being able to create space for them? It's impossible for unhealed masculine energy to understand feminine energy and make space for feminine energy. At every single woman's core, she is just a girl. Not in like the meme way, well, that too, but like, I'm just a girl. But like, also it's true, because like, when does a girl become a woman? When? Is it when she turns 18? Who said that? Again, the patriarchy and like the created like BS rules that somehow exist in society, which is not even real anymore. Is it when she turns 18? Is it when she puts on makeup for the first time? Is it when she gets with a boy for the first time? Like, when is the time a girl becomes a woman? Is it when she has a big girl job? Is it when she graduates? Like, there's no separation between girls and women. Every single woman is just a girl. And girls are so, I'm gonna cry right now. I'm just kidding. Well, kind of, maybe a little bit. Girls are so misunderstood, and I'm not gonna cry. Because I just feel I resonate so much with every single pain every single girl has gone through ever. And like, we're drastically misunderstood. Did you know that like in every single scripture, it's not just in the Bible, but it's also in like different scriptures around Advaita Vedanta, right? Which is what I study. You know, it's said that men have to watch out for women in some scriptures, in some verses, in some passages. Like, it's said that, oh, watch out for a woman's like tempting nature or whatever. But I don't know, maybe it's because I'm not like this, right? But I don't believe that. I don't believe that women are like that. I don't believe that women are tempting, like, or that they want to tempt people. Like, I don't believe that, you know? I don't know. The only thing I've experienced in that arena is like women's jealousy. Like, I've definitely like been around that and felt that. But that's it. That's the extent of it. I've never experienced a woman exhibiting malicious energy when it comes to like luring a man. Do you get what I'm saying? Or luring anybody into anything. Like, I have not experienced a manipulative energy from women ever. So I read that the other day, and it just like hurt me, because it's not true. Like, what do you mean? Like, oh, men need to watch out for women's like what? Like, it's power that you're intimidated by. And this was in scripture, which floored me. Let me see if I can find it. I actually asked ChatGPT about it. I was like, what's this? Like, I was just so upset. Because this is, you trust scripture, right? Hold on. Okay. So it's like the way women are viewed in Vedic culture and society, which like has changed due to the way we are in Kali Yuga. But so I asked, I was like, why does this guru say this about women? And then it answered, he is speaking, I'm not going to say names, but he is speaking from a traditional Vedic social framework and using women symbolically, but the way it's expressed reflects strong historical patriarchy and his own cultural conditioning. It's not a statement about women's inherent worth or spiritual capacity. So basically, it was an analogy comparing women to like a fickle and uncontrolled mind, but let me see if I can see the actual passage. Yeah, this guru said that women should never be given freedom and be always controlled by the father, husband, and then elderly sons. The mind here is compared to a duplicitous woman, see, who is easily attracted by other men, who can even kill her husband. Like, I was like, what? Like, what is this? Like, what? Like, what do you mean? Like, I was so shook. I was like, that's so crazy. I think actually the interpreter wrote that. The interpreter of the text wrote that. Yeah, the Bhagavatam says nothing about, like, women in a negative light. I think it was just the interpreter who said that. But yeah, it made me sad. It made me really sad. Teaching from Smriti texts that assume rigid gender roles, household-centered social order, protection defined as external control. So when he says women should be controlled by her father, husband, son, he's repeating an inherited social model. He's not making a metaphysical claim that women are inferior souls. And then Prabhupada often blends metaphor, scripture, and social commentary without separating them clearly. This creates two issues. Number one, women are used as moral symbols for temptation, instability, and danger. The language gets literalized, leading to misogyny in practice. Yeah! Like, don't take it literally. Like, so many people in Advaita Vedanta take these scriptures it's not scriptures, sorry. These statements by Prabhupada literally, but you're supposed to take it figuratively. If I lost you, just stay lost, baby. Prabhupada was born in 1896 colonial India, raised in a highly conservative patriarchal Bengali Vaishnava culture, and taught from Smriti texts. Anyway, it just made me sad. That's the point. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Because women are like really just, we need a lot of like grace and protection, and we just need a lot, okay? And like men are not equipped to give, I don't believe, in today's society. Like, you have to be like a saint, bro, or you just have to be really like aware. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna bounce. I hope you guys enjoy this like random rant. Hopefully this gave you some more insight onto how women actually are and what we deserve, which is everything. Every woman is a girl, every woman is a goddess. And also I hope that my ladies out there can find some solace and peace and understanding that you are meant to create your own kingdom, because you're a queen, and like you are supposed to create wealth. Wealth flows through you, baby. Like, you are actually like the facilitator for transforming spirit into matter, and you're so beyond loved and appreciated by God and by me as well. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this rant. Thank you for watching and listening. Love you very much. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.